Okay, great. So, as you know who we are, $10 signals, $10 a month. We started this with Forex. We did this because quick thing is, we got into this because binaries, we just couldn't wrap our head around it. But we understand Forex enough to, pretty much protect accounts and grow them at a reasonable level. We have taken a hit recently, but everybody took a hit, including the binary area. So it is what it is. For a brief stint, I was being coached by the guys at Bluebit. They're still awesome. But okay, but for whatever we call it market variance, but for whatever reasons, a lot of times the market changes and strategies that did work don't work anymore. I recently I took an account from $500 up to 3,000 in 2 weeks using a strategy, and I was getting ready to launch that with $10 signals. We were super excited about it, and then I got my head out of the game with the tragedy that happened with the family. You guys know about it if you've been following along, and I just wasn't able to recover since. Once we're kind of back where we started, where we're not gurus at binaries, and we probably never will be. There are some strategies we're working on, but we understand that a lot of you guys really love binaries, and that's why you're here. And so we're like, okay, well, how do we make this? How do we provide a service to our clients that's worth it? That is of worth for people who are just interested in binaries. If you're not interested in Forex. I could go into the end of till the end of time, kind of trying to explain. Listen, binaries is gambling. Just don't do it. But a lot of you guys love it. So what can we do to give opportunities and options to our clients? And one thing that we've been thinking of and been trying to work out is strategic partnerships. And so we thought maybe if we could find people, we're not gurus of binaries, but if we could find people who were good with binaries, that we could team up with, maybe that could work out. So we weren't going to team up with just anybody. It's not just anybody that we're going to work with. So what we did was we vetted a lot of service providers. And we found a few that we're really interested in working out with, but we like to watch them, monitor them, and test them, and make sure they're good. And there are a few on our list that we're monitoring right now, and we're in talks with. But one of them is John Anthony Signals, and this is the number one service that I've been looking at for a long time. I've been following them since their launch early last year. And since then, they've grown significantly. They're now at 6,000 members and counting. John is a good guy. I know him personally, and he's always been very candid. And so what we liked about him over so far everybody that we've been looking at, and it's not like we like him more than everybody, but the thing that stood out among everybody else with him was that just like us, he posts his results, good or bad. He posts them, and so as we can see, this is updated. I mean, these are all his trades from yesterday. These are all his trades today, and so you can see how he's doing. And right now he's at about 72% on his win rate. Now, to be honest, I've tried John Anthony Signals. I can't do it because it's mostly like the London session, and I don't have time for that. And it's just not for me. But again, this is about opportunities, okay? And if you are looking to diversify, your sources to get your signals, you should be looking at every kind of signal provider you can. So if we were to look at John Anthony's service, their signal service right now goes for about 99 euros or 99 pounds a month. Okay, about 100 and some odd bucks a month. So we just brokered a deal with John Anthony Signals that for our clients only, for our members only, you're going to get a discount on this service. And basically, I mean, we're all about transparency. Basically, what we did was we said, look, John Anthony Signals, for certain people, they do work out an affiliate plan where people can become an affiliate and recommend this service to people, and they get a commission. And so what we said was, listen, we don't want a commission. We just want you to remain doing what you do admirably and provide a quality service to our customers. That's all we want. We just want you to provide quality to our customers. But if this commission is on the table and you're already planning to not work with it, then just give it to our client. Like, just give it to them as an immediate discount. And we weren't sure how they would take that, but they were immediately in favor. They were like, yeah, let's do that. They were all game about it. And so we're now working with the tech guys at John Anthony Signals to plug this in. But what will become available in your back office very soon is the ability to sign up with John Anthony Signals for a steep 40% discount. So it won't be 100 euros. It's going to be 60 euros. So you're going to get 40 euros off every month by using the services through our platform. So that's an instant savings for you if you decide to use it. I'm super excited about this because this is just one of many things that we're going to be rolling out. But we can officially say I just had our second meeting with them. And we're now in the technical phase where we're beyond talking about it. We're now actually working on rolling this out. So so that's that. Do we have any questions? Okay, give me just a minute, guys. Computer is booting up. Actually, computer is booted up now. It's doing that thing where it's like really slow because it's booted up. Okay. All right. Almost there. Almost there. Just hold them for a few seconds. Okay. Huh. For whatever reason, this is the, I didn't realize this was the $10. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, okay, never mind. All right.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, I can. I can. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to tell you how much any meeting sucks.
I know, right? Thanks, buddy.
Every time I come on this meeting with you guys, dude, I can never hear anything.
Oh, did you not hear what I was just saying?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Are you serious?
I got all the information from. Yeah, I didn't hear anything, but Joey just said it to me in the chat box. So.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm recording this, so it will be posted. It will be posted on the thing. Okay. All right. Okay. Great. Now I'm getting the messages. Okay. He wants to use your. Okay. I gotta mute myself here. Whoa. Okay. So we got some questions here. What's the call-in details? Oh man, now I see. Am I gonna invest in John Anthony? We're actually working with John Anthony on plugging in our Forex. Like we're basically we've been working on building a relationship with John Anthony for months now. Ever since Options Domination tried to rip off John, basically tried to build their their member base by using John Anthony's results as their own. We've been working with John Anthony Signals for building our relationship. So we are quite possibly going to be far more integrated with them on the Forex side, but I can't speak for that yet. But that's our goal. So we will, Joey, to answer your question, we'll be working in some facet with JAFX. Okay, well, you guys were answering your questions pretty much straight up. Is there any questions at all? I now see the chat. We got multiple people in here. That's awesome. What do we got? Anything from anybody?
Will there be anything to do with the affiliate side of John Anthony, or is that kind of washed out now because of the 40% off?
I'm not exactly sure how, outside of the affiliate thing, the way that we this was a very hands-on, this was very hands-on in the way that we acquired affiliate status with John Anthony. We acquired it because of our relationship with them. I don't know how other people get affiliate status or affiliate links with John Anthony Signals. So that would be something to take up with them. But okay, thanks, Sean. But Sean, really, buddy? But the way that from everything that I've experienced with Sean has been or not Sean, sorry, with Sean too, but everything I've experienced with John has been he's been open to pretty much anything. He's got a very, very open mind about business and working together. So I'm sure that in some capacity you could work out your own affiliate thing with them. But as for us, we're not getting any affiliate commission. They're working out a custom sign up platform for us. So when members sign up through our platform, they get an instant discount instead of us getting any commission. That's the long way of it.
That's awfully nice to hear.
Well, we try. Anybody else? Sean, you missed everything as usual. Okay. Well, that's it, guys. That we were just really excited to bring that out, and I'll be posting this on the page. This video won't be available. Can we use those signals for Forex? I wouldn't. Binaries and Forex are so different. They're so different on timing and on the values of what you're going for. Like with binaries, with Forex, the whole goal is to be right by like a huge volume, right? You can be right like by a huge volume or wrong by a huge volume, but the whole goal is to just win in volume. With binaries, it's just about winning by just a point, right? Or by a micro pip, like by a point of a point. So I don't really see any. I honestly don't see any value versus the risk in using binary signals towards your Forex your Forex calls. I will say that I did use I just don't see it, because like your massive moves on a binary scale equate to almost nothing on the Forex movement. So like I just took a trade on Nadex this morning, and it was like I made like $20 on the trade because I had $1 value on every micro pip, and I only took the trade after what in binary terms would be a massive spike in the morning. I took it right at the end of that spike, so then it just proceeded to go downhill for the next 30 minutes. But in the on the vast Forex level, that massive spike, quote unquote, was almost nothing. It's not even noticeable to them. So I would not I would not use this. I might use it on the Nadex side because Nadex is kind of a hybrid, forex / binary hybrid where you're actually exchanging a bet with somebody else. But outside of that, I wouldn't. I would stick this strictly to the binary side.
Hey, Steven, I have a question.
Yeah.
Since John Anthony, with his signals having the expiry, what do you recommend for brokers? Should we stick with like Bluebit because I don't think Nadex is going to work very well because of the expiry times. So what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I would stick with whichever broker you're using. John Anthony has
Are you guys still using Bluebit? You haven't had any problems with them, have you?
I've not had any problems with the broker. My problems have been with my grasp or lack thereof of the binary of being right on binaries. Sean and I have struggled with this for a long time. Like I said, I had a very brief 2-week stint where it was just, it was ungodly what was happening, what I was doing to the markets. But that's over now, and I am not interested in passing on that kind of tomfoolery to our clients.
Right.
But outside of that, I love Bluebit, and I didn't bust my account, but I got pretty low where I was talking to Bill, and again, this is not to be an example of anything. This is not an example of anything, but like I was like, Bill, I'm sorry, buddy, I gotta take smaller trades now because he was like, let's take some big trades. I'm like, I can't because I just can't. Like my account can't deal with it. And he was like, what? And he literally on the phone deposited money into my account just so we could screw around. Like the guys there, they're awesome, they're fun, they're great people, and they speak English as their primary language. So I'm all as far as an American, ish company. They're not regulated by the states. They're not regulated by the FTC or anything. But as far as they go, they're the one guys that I would stay with. I love them. I love them, and I'm going to stick with them. But I also deal with Nadex, So, does that answer your question?
Yes, absolutely. I had money with Boss Capital and Magnum, and I pulled the money out, and I was looking for a different broker. So I just wanted to see if everything was still going well with Bluebit.
Okay, yeah, yeah, we do know where they live. Yeah, no, I love them, and I've actually, I'm dealing with another service which I can't talk about yet, but I'm sure many of you guys are familiar with them. But I was dealing with them as well, just testing them out, and most of their clients use Boss, and there was like one currency pair that I was not able to use with them, but outside of that, I had more opportunities to take trades than many of their clients did because I was on Bluebit, and they were all on Boss. So there's that.
I have another quick question. Have you had a chance to use or to test out John Anthony's signals? The reason why I ask is the one thing I noticed with them being over in England, I noticed it seems like majority, because I've been following their website for about 2 months now. It seems like a lot of their winners happen to be in like the London session.
Yes.
I don't know.
Right. No. Yeah. And
market?
yeah. So when the sound wasn't working, I was talking about that. Now Joey's making a point. 24 option is best for John Anthony. I haven't heard anything bad about 24 options, so I'm not going to trash talk them at all. I haven't used them, but I also haven't heard anything bad about them, and I feel like if they were, I have heard about them for a while, so I figure if they were sketchy, that would have come out So maybe they're good to go for. I don't know. But yes, John Anthony is in London. The majority of his signals that I can see that happen when I would see them happened in London session, and that's oh, do they? That's awesome. But that's I mean that's just part of them being in London. And so for me, I wasn't able to really utilize. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm excited about John Anthony because they're vetted, they're proven, and and they're pretty honest. I mean, they're sometimes brutally honest, as you can see. So I'm not going to speak for myself because it is the London session and I'm not really active during that time. But if you're somebody who is interested in taking trades at this time, this is just another added value that we can now say that we add to you guys. We provide for you guys for the instant 40% discount. Teresa, I see you got your mic on. You got any questions there?
No, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my pleasure. Okay.
I appreciate your service very much.
Oh, we appreciate you guys. And we're just trying to make everybody money. I mean, and actually, we used to say this a lot. We're not actually trying to make you money. We're trying to grow your retirement. With $10 signals, the whole purpose, at our core, for the longest time, we were Forex. So it's not about making some kind of money that you can pull out every month. That's not the point. The point is that you grow a retirement nest egg to retire early. The whole goal is to retire early. And that's the service that we provide. But if on the side we can also provide a service for this binary bug that everybody has, or at least provide an easier access to that binary service, we want to be able to do that. And that's what we're doing with John Anthony. And this is just the first step in many for providing these kind of services to you guys. At a steep discount rate. So is anybody? Are we good? Anybody else have any questions, or are we going to wrap this up?
I got a question.
Yeah. Yes, you in the back.
What the hell is my? Because you're talking more, and just so everybody's more aware. I'm pretty much just dealing with on the Forex end, and Steve's just handling the whole binary end, so sometimes we don't get the opportunity to. So I got questions too. The one question is do we know if let me just preface, I love the hell out of John Anthony. I mean, I like the guy. Personally, I like him. Professionally, I like him, and he's just a good. So I like all of this. Is this how are his signals being produced? Are they is it like if they're coming out during the London session, is it because he's got some monkeys pushing buttons or something like that, or I mean, is that something that we can replicate then again on our timetable?
So he's got a team of traders, and from what I understand, the guys like this, and there's another guy that I'm looking at. Sean, can you go ahead and mute your mic, buddy?
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's okay. There's another guy like this that I'm looking at, but basically, the way this works is, I mean, for the first off, having tested them out, you would log in, and then you'd see a window like this, and it would let you know, like it would say status running as normal, expect signals anytime soon, so you'd know to keep a lookout, or it would say status on pause, high volatility, no trades right now, or status, there's a news coming out, no trades, and it would just let you know, okay? But then you'd see a table, and then the trade would come up, and it would have a color on it. Instead of saying 1 or whatever, it would be like get ready, and then it would say take, and you'd take it, and then you'd wait. Okay, and so what? So that's kind of how it looks. From what I understand, what I do know is that he has a team. It's him and some other traders, and they do call the trades. They call them manually, or at the very least they approve them. So I know another guy who I'm looking at who does have a bot that generates signals, but then before those signals go live, he's actively looking at them and analyzing them with his charts to see if those signals are actually good signals. So, so I don't know if John Anthony works like that, but I do know that he is very much a human element of these signals being called.
Yeah. That's probably a sidebar conversation we should have. Well, whatever. Transparency. Right? What do we need to buy in then? You know, like what should we be buying into him to get things done coming more on the American side? Because there's a hell of a lot more traders over here than there are in England.
No. What basically? What they're going to be doing is they're going to be their tech guy is working on a unique form for our clients, and then we're going to implement that application form on our back office. So if you decide to join John Anthony Services, you'd follow the link in our back office to fill out that form, which would create the instant discount.
No. What I mean is, whatever setup he has over there with this manual discretion or whatever it is, what do we need to entice? You know, that's what I'm saying. This is like a more or less a business discussion, but I'd like to entice John to some degree or somehow to replicate that same system on this side, so we can have like trades.
Yeah, constantly throughout the. Hey, I like the idea. I think this is something that you and I will have to talk to him about, especially after, we can, especially after we can show that, hey, we're a team here. We're definitely looking out for you. We're referring our guys to you, and we have a good relationship there. I think once we have that. Like we have a good friendship right now. Once we have an actually good business relationship, I think they'll be more inclined to share those kind of trade secrets that allow them to analyze, or that would allow us to analyze, those charts and signals on our side. Sure. But again, that'd be a question that you and I have to have with them. Okay, so we've been at this for a lot longer than I thought we would. I think everybody pretty much here is a member of $10 Signals. If you're not, feel free to sign up. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them in the group, and we will see you there. But thanks for coming out and hearing this exciting news. We're all super stoked, and I look forward to making similar announcements in the future.